pregnancy, and now you're a horrible mother. The best thing that you can do right now is go get the counseling that you need and the support that he needs, the physical therapy and the therapies that he needs. That's all you can do now, and hope for the best. You have said far worse things. You said that you could kill the baby. You wanted the baby to die while he was pregnant. You've said far worse things than the father has ever said about him. You're embarrassed because you did that to him. You're embarrassed because you smoked and drank while pregnant, and you made this the outcome. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself.
Now, most people might find this whole croissant situation entertaining, but honestly, it's getting serious at this point. And it's becoming really concerning. Blueface, Croc, and their entire circle seem more focused on spitting insults and tearing each other down. But the only real victim in all of this is Junior. New information has come out about the severity of his condition, and the reality is, everyone from Chrisean to the people around her plays a part in this. His condition could have been prevented, and that's the heartbreaking part. This all comes after Chrisean started making her rounds online, throwing threats at Blueface for leaving her, and even warning him that he'd end up just like Ronnie if he didn't get it together.
You're not gonna live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not gonna live a long time. Bullying your second son, bro. That's crazy. Sorry. His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive. For everybody.
And Blueface isn't having any of that, because he didn't just walk out of prison to end up getting clipped behind more drama. He's been airing out what he claims Chrisean did that contributed to their son's health issues. And even with the entire internet begging her to just do right by her child, Chrisean is still moving backwards, creating a toxic environment that Junior is clearly struggling in. At this point, it's not even rumors online anymore, because there are countless videos people bring up where Chrisean is accused of crossing the line, drinking during pregnancy, acting reckless, and treating Junior more like an accessory to stay close to Blueface rather than a real son. But according to online reports, that's not even the worst of it. Before she gave birth, allegedly doctors told her she had an infection and warned that she shouldn't deliver naturally because it could put her baby at risk. And the fact that she reportedly learned this while already in labor only makes people question whether she had been taking her prenatal care seriously in the first place, since she was then advised to have a C-section.
Why didn't your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your mother's instincts didn't kick in. They said we had to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. Where your mother's instincts was at then? Because you sent through that infected canal, right?
But guess what, y'all? According to people online, Cash still insisted on giving birth naturally because she wanted to go live during the delivery, and she didn't want a C-section to cut through the tattoo she has in that area. And now Junior is reportedly dealing with multiple disabilities, allegedly, which has the internet furious. On top of that, Blueface's mom recently responded to a follower who asked why Cash wasn't tested for substances after giving birth to Chrisean Jr. in 2020.
Or find a grave to dig up. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that nigga. See, look, I ain't even finna go there. I cannot see the baby. Don't hit my phone. We not cool. I don't care who he be with. It's just the fact that he cared who I was with.
But the part that really sent the internet into shock was when Chrisean made a threat, implying that something could happen to Blueface if he kept playing with her, and hinting he could end up like Ronnie without even realizing it.
Like the people's, the fans, the audience, like, they were loving her.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the missing tooth made her more popular.
No, for sure.
Because, like,
You ain't got options. An Aquarius woman, with no option. I don't know if I believe it.
I mean, she was really out here telling the whole world that there are people who don't play about her, and that bad things always seem to happen to anyone who tries to play in her face.
I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you trying to do right now while we living our lives, separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, bitch ass want to kill us. You gonna die first before us, right?
Now, Chrisean saying that kind of stuff to anybody is already wild on its own. But saying it to Blueface, a man she claims to love, and who she alleges is the father of her child, is downright diabolical. It shows that Chrisean doesn't really care about anyone, even the people she swears she loves, especially if they're not giving her what she wants. And honestly, that's exactly why people think she doesn't care about what happens to Junior either. At this point, everyone online believes she only had that baby to keep her spot in Blueface's life, and even then, it doesn't look like she ever genuinely wanted him. She's now trying to pin the situation on Blueface, insisting he's the father, while allegedly threatening him behind the scenes so he doesn't ruin her bag by denying paternity. Even his mom, Chrisean, has been side-eyeing the whole situation and has publicly hinted she doesn't believe Blueface is really Junior's father. But nobody can say anything too bold because Blueface's brother, Drew, reportedly told him to just step up and take responsibility for the child, at least until things get sorted out, so nothing worse ends up happening. And as wild as it sounds, there's been a lot of online speculation that Chrisean might have had some involvement in what happened to Ronnie, especially after he started insisting that Chrisean Jr. was his son. Even Chrisean hinted at it, but made it clear she wasn't going to go into details for certain reasons. And for someone who usually has no filter on social media, Chrisean staying quiet about this says a lot. For Blueface, even though he can't openly deny that Chrisean Jr. is his child, what he can say for sure is that the boy needs to be taken far away from Chrisean as soon as possible. Reports claim that Chrisean has already been reported to CPS multiple times, but because she's reportedly homeless and doesn't have a fixed address, it's been difficult for authorities to serve her. This time around, though, people are largely backing Blueface, because Chrisean's victim card has reportedly worn thin, especially now that fans are seeing what she's allegedly been doing to her own son. But what do you all think about all of this? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you next time, baddies, bye.